I was born and bred in a small country town in Australia, and from a very, very young age I had a dream, a goal to play for my country and go to the Olympic Games. I remember asking my dad when I was 13 years of age after the '92 Olympics, I said, "Dad, if I ever win a gold medal, will I ever have to work?" And he told me that I wouldn't because I'd be an Olympic gold medalist. And in the end, when I did finish and I could look myself in the mirror, and I was very proud that I was the best player that I possibly could become. I'm not the tallest, I'm not the fastest, I wasn't the fittest, never the strongest, but I got myself, my body and my mindset in the right attitude to make sure that I could become the best player that I could become.
Dwyer, and it's a third. Jamie Dwyer from the acutest of angles. I don't think Blake Gover's got a touch. He was in a great position.
I've had all the experiences that I could ever imagine. Leaving Rockhampton at 17 years of age and starting that journey to Brisbane, to Perth, all around the world, playing in India, Holland, also in Spain. So yeah, it's been a great journey, and hopefully I can share that with you today. So what made me a great hockey player, I guess, was my attitude to hard work. I used to train when people didn't train, when the coaches weren't watching, or when my teammates were out doing something else. I trained hard. Met a lot of players in the Australian team, but also playing overseas as well, that I think that I worked harder, or if not just as harder than all those players. And one of my major assets, probably the biggest asset of me as a person, is my competitiveness. I loved competing. I wanted to be on the biggest stage, competing against the best players in the world. My competitiveness drove me to places that I never thought I could reach, and that was definitely my biggest asset.
Zaluski's the midfield option. Ockendon's there in support as well. Ockendon far post deflection for Dwyer goes in. He started the move and he finished it.
My preparation physically and mentally was really good as well. I worked out what was right for me, and every individual is different in the world. My body has different needs to other people, and how I prepared myself mentally as well, it was different to other athletes. So that preparation was important. I set goals, I tried to reach those goals, and then once you're at the big tournament, you just let it go and you're well prepared and you're ready for it. The key things I want to teach people through these classes, one, I want you to learn to be a better hockey player, obviously, and I'll teach you all the skills necessary to do that. The other thing is how I prepared mentally and physically, which took me a number of years to work on my body and to work on my mental state to become a brilliant hockey player, and how I've transformed that into my normal life these days and into businesses. I didn't know at the time that hockey would teach me all these life lessons, but they have, and hopefully I can teach you some of those lessons in these classes. My career was much bigger than what I could ever imagine as a young kid growing up, playing on grass, pretending to be at the Olympic Games, to what it become. And I was very proud of my achievements. I played 365 games for Australia. I scored 243 goals. I've won Olympic, World Cup, Commonwealth Games, Champions trophies, gold medals, and I've been voted best player in the world 5 times. I'm Jamie Dwyer, and welcome to my Profesh class.